ball. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon State Beavers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Scarlet Knights return team will have that offense backed up. And here he comes just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy, David. You know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first one.
The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go even.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Oh, it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Still running at the 40. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Getting some heat. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. The Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll run the draw. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. First down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing go.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on this play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. He just didn't have it there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Logan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Beavers are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, put a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that shrink. They're like, really? Okay. Tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll immediately call timeout. A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Immediately fires to the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Brings up 2nd down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. He makes the connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Wallace. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They go to the draw. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to it. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll run the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
As a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small, getting that foot in bounds, making the play, and catching the ball.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Beavers! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half, I imagine. Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for an action.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to pass on second down. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Beavers have taken it inside the 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
A first down for the offense. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Wallace. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grabbed over the middle. It's Valentine. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Makes it past the marker. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Beavers are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Beavers! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in. Stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give out of the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Wallace. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Hard running there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. On 1st down from their own 22. He's going to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes a grab over the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield Like, I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's back to throw on second down. Gets open down the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On the run, it's Spears. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valentine. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll knock him down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Rutgers, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Strikes the blow. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Ball in the air, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Offense set on first down. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired, of course.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. The option look. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
44, Rutgers, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Leaves it with the back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.